Like probably a lot of Americans, I love meat. And wherever I go, I always have to order the meat.
You want meat? Churrascaria Plataforma in New York City's Theater District is the place to go.
Churrascaria is a word in Portuguese for steakhouse.
The concept, it comes from Brazil.
Churrascaria Plataforma was the first churrascaria to open up its doors in the United States.
We've been here since 1996. We opened up a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving of '96.
What makes this place different from the other steakhouse? The way we cut it, the way we serve it, the concept itself is unique. Nobody will ever have something like this.
The way they serve the meat in Brazil is in a skewer. We call the churrasco. We bring the skewer to the table and cut right in front of you. That's how it's done in Brazil. That's how we try to do here. The most popular meat that we have at Plataforma is the picanha. In the United States, they call it top sirloin.
You eat a piece of picanha, which is top sirloin. It's something different from any other meat that you ever taste.
The butchers at this restaurant know exactly how to cut it to get it on the skewer so it cooks perfectly.
It's basically just trimming. We need some fat in order to cook, so we leave the fat that we want. Then we get the loin.
They take a piece of steak and they'll form it into almost like a ball and put it on the skewer.
It's like a sword, isn't it?
And that's so the meat cooks evenly and also so it doesn't lose any of the juices. Pretty amazing.
What he's doing now is putting the drumstick on the skewer. And notice one thing about it, they're all even.
All the chicken legs are lined up like precisely so they can just take one and slide it off the skewer for you.
The Brazilians were smart in bringing their tradition to America because Americans, I mean, we love our meat.
Oh, no, I'm not done yet. It's too good.
He's gonna fight you.
Yeah, bring more.
At this Brazilian grill restaurant, you have the most unique thing. You open this vault that looks like a bank vault.
We go through 600 to 800 pounds of meat daily. There's the prime ribs, there's the top sirloin, there's chicken, there's pork, there's ribeyes.
They have 300 seats, I think, in the restaurant. And so you can imagine 300 seats of hungry diners with all-you-can-eat meat. I mean, they're going through probably $300,000 worth of meat a week.
If there was such a thing as a bank of meat, this would be the World Bank.
One of the most amazing things about Churrascaria is the way that they grill the meat. They have these giant Brazilian rotisseries.
The biggest rotisserie that you've ever seen. The size of probably most of our apartments. The Brazilian grill is at a scorching hot 700 degrees.
So you lay the skewer on, and then the heat comes topside.
When the meat is rotating on this particular machine, the fat drips in the water tank, which doesn't create any smoke, so you actually taste the real meat.
It's just amazing to watch the meat turn, and you have all this meat fat going everywhere, just kind of glazing the beef, glazing the chickens. It's a unique process to watch.
And this is Friday night at Plataforma.
When you arrive at Churrascaria Plataforma, you're escorted to your table.
And the waiters will come, and you're giving these little discs.
One side's red and one side's green.
And if the disc is green, it means hit me with your best shot.
A little parade of waiters come through the room with all this meat perfectly cooked on skewers, and they carve it tableside. And you just go until you say stop, and then you flip your little coaster to red.
Why is this thing still green?
You need a wheelchair when you go eat there. It's so much food.
Churrascaria Plataforma. You've never experienced anything like this.